Hi, this is Lee Garrett and welcome to another edition of Screencasts Online. PKMs, or Personal Knowledge Management Systems, are very much in vogue at the moment with lots of choice out there. We've looked at lots of the big players such as Obsidian, Bear and Notion on Screencast Online before. However, one that we're yet to touch is NotePlan. And we're addressing that today because I think NotePlan is a very solid offering that's worth your attention. It combines the aesthetic appeal of Bear with the modular functionality of Obsidian and throws in a few more features as well for good measure, mainly centered around your calendar and reminders. Now, first of all, let's look at the pricing and where you can get it from. So NotePlan is available from the Mac App Store. There's an iOS version as well. We're going to cover the Mac version though today. And if I switch over to this tab here, I've got the pricing there for you. So it's just under $100 per year or $10 per month if you pay monthly. So not the cheapest application out there. And if cost is a prohibitive factor for you, then you may want to look at using the free version of Obsidian, for example, or other options. I do think, though, that for the quality of the product, this is just about a fair pricing model here. Now, there's a 14-day trial period that you get with it to ensure that it's the right choice for you. And if you fill in your email address here, you'll get access, plus some solid emails that really go into detail about what you can do with the app to help onboard you. If you have a setup subscription, any worries about that cost disappear because NotePlan is one of the bundled apps, and that's the version I'm going to use here. You can also activate the iOS version of the app as well quite easily by clicking here, where you just scan this code with your camera to install. And then once it's installed, you're going to scan this code here to activate. It's pretty simple. Let's close this though, and just open up for the first time. So I'm going to enter my email address here. Then, as NotePlan really is calendar-centric, we need to give permission to access our calendar and reminders. And the reason for this will become very clear soon. So I'll click Continue, then allow full access, and then OK for the reminders. My NotePlan window opens, and let's just close this setup one behind here and have a little bit of a resize. There we are. Now I'm going to allow notifications from NotePlan because it's good for the event reminders that pop up. Let's start off by taking a little look around this interface. So we've got some tips that appear here. So it tells us here that daily notes offer a one-page view of what you want to do on a given day. And that's going to be the first thing that we check out after we've just run through this interface here. Then there's also a tip telling us that we can set up projects in their own standalone notes. Again, all of this is going to be very clear soon. Well, to check out its interface, I'm actually going to start over here on the right where we have a calendar, which is pretty unique when it comes to a PKM utility. And it's one of the reasons why I'm seriously considering adopting this application full time. The timeline for the day is below, and as I change dates, the timeline for that date, of course, changes, as does the note in the center window, or the editor, as it's called. Now, as each date in the calendar has its own note, it acts almost like a diary or a journal. And to get back to today at any point, just press Command and T. If you want more space and remove the calendar sidebar, then you can come up to View, then toggle calendar sidebar, and the shortcut for that is Option, Command and 2. So that's the sidebar gone. Then I'll key in the shortcut to present it again. Then over on the left, we have another sidebar, and this one can be shown and hidden with Option, Command and 1. At the top here, you can search your notes. You can apply filters to the tasks contained within them. You can choose between viewing a daily note for the day in the calendar or a weekly note for that specific week. And you can see that our timeline has changed here to show the current week we're in, which is week 45. Then the 7-day view will show us the upcoming 7 days. In the editor, we can scroll to see a running list of all of our daily notes for the next 7 days. Then below the calendar notes, we have our individual reference notes, which are stored in folders. So the developer behind NotePlan is very much into productivity, and this shows throughout the app, as well as in the support pages at the product's website. The default structure here follows the para principle, which specifies that you have your projects all in one folder with actionable notes. And there is a sample note in here for you to look at that gives you instructions. Then below that, you have your areas of responsibility. So not so much actionable items based on a specific project that you're doing, but instead notes that are centered around the different hats that you wear in your life. So you're going to have some high-level thinking in here rather than the lower-level project delivery.
That's just a quick preview of one of this week's Apple-related tutorials from Screencasts Online. Screencasts Online is your premium source of Apple-related video tutorials. All of our members get access to brand new, up-to-date tutorials each week, as well as unlimited access to our entire video archive full of Mac and iOS-related tutorials. You can stream and download all of our videos on your Mac, iPad and iPhone, and even your Apple TV using the members-only Screencasts Online Apple TV app. Membership also includes a complimentary subscription to the digital Screencasts Online monthly magazine, published each month and packed with videos, articles, reviews, as well as hints and tips covering all aspects of the Mac, iPad, iPhone, and all of the other fantastic Apple products. So, if you're ready to start getting the most out of your Apple devices, visit screencastsonline.com today and become a Screencasts Online member.